Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Fall Classic. The 1983 season is on the air. Today's date is July 14th, 83. We are at Yankee Stadium for an important American League matchup between the Texas Rangers and the New York Yankees. The Rangers come into this game a record of 43-41. And at the moment, the Rangers are in second place behind the Chicago White Sox. They're 6 games behind the White Sox at the moment. And they're right now second place. Only a game ahead of the California Angels, who've actually moved up a bit into the top 3 into the American League West. The American League East, the New York Yankees have once again taken the top spot in that division. They are 51-31. They have a 1-game lead on the Tigers. But right now, as these two teams go after each other, we'll see what happens tonight in a very important game here at Yankee Stadium. We're playing Fall Classic, so we'll see how Fall Classic will run the game tonight. And I hope all of you will enjoy another exciting baseball game. Fall Classic has given us some pretty good games lately. So let's see what we got here. The Rangers historically won this game. They crushed the Yankees, actually, 11-2. The Rangers had 15 hits and no errors. The Yankees had 5 hits and 2 errors. It was not a good game, a good night for the Yanks. But we'll see what Fall Classic has to say tonight, as the fat cards are off the board and we're ready to play some baseball. So let's get started. Starting pitcher for the New York Yankees tonight is Shane Rawley. 14 wins, 14 losses, a 136 whip. Shane Rawley gave up 4 earned runs in the start. He will be rated a B pitcher for this game. We are at Yankee Stadium. Does give up the occasional home run and has a pretty good size foul results. So we'll see what happens tonight as we go through tonight's game. So everybody get set and ready, and let's play some serious Friday night baseball. Leading off for the Rangers is going to be the shortstop, Wayne Tollison, 260 average, 3 homers, 20 RBIs. We're going to use blue, white, and white dice. Yankees are the home team. A good crowd here at Yankee Stadium. There always was a pretty good crowd there in the 80s for the Yankees. Yankees on the top of the American League East at this time, halfway through the season. The Yankees always seem to make the playoffs when I play a season in the 80s. And right now it looks like there's not going to be much of a difference here. But let's go to the top of the first and let's play some baseball. 26, and Wayne Tollison's going to lead off with a base hit. That'll be a single, and he'll hit that one past third, and a leadoff single for the Rangers. So Tollison will get to first, and he will hold there. And the next batter is the second baseman, Bill Stein, a 310 average, 2 homers, 33 RBIs, only played in about half the games for the Rangers that year. Paul Sheridan is first to join us here at Yankee Stadium. Tollison will stay at first. He had actually a good amount of stolen bases, but he does not get the steal sign here. Rawley will go ahead and pitch. And that's a 42, and that's going to be a walk. Rawley is a B pitcher, and that will be a walk by Rawley. And so already the Rangers are starting off quick. First walk given up by Rawley. So now runners at first and second. And now we'll see the third baseman, Buddy Bell. Some people think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. I don't know about that, but definitely Hall of very good. 277 average, 14 homers, 66 RBIs in 83. Doug Hunt and David Vega joining us here at Yankee Stadium. Runners at first and second, no one out, top of the first. And that's a 23, and that's going to be an out. And it will be a ground out to third base. Runners at first, and it's going to be runners advance with runners at first and second. So Tollison will go to third. Stein will go to second. The throw goes to first for the out, 1 down. Ground out to third. And now that will bring up the right fielder, Larry Parrish, a 272 average, 26 homers, 88 RBIs that year. So now runners at second and third. Yankees are going to play the infield back, and it's kind of early. They just want to make sure they get some outs. So Rawley will go ahead and he will deal, and that's a 15, and that's going to be that's going to be an out. That's going to be an out, and it will be a ground out to the pitcher. Runners at second and third. Runners hold. So it's a ground ball right back to Rawley. He gets that and tosses it over, and that's out number 2, 2 down. So far, nobody getting in there on that, on a runner's hold there. So they took a chance. Next batter is the center fielder, George Wright, a 276 average, 18 homers, and 80 RBIs. So now 2 away. Can the Yankees get out of this jam? Rawley looking in on right, and here comes the deal. And 60, that is going to be a 65. That's a possible home run. Rawley would give it up a 1-8. That's a 12. That is not going to be a home run. What that's going to be is going to be a deep fly ball to left field. Dave Winfield's going to get to it, and he's going to make the catch and retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, and a walk. The Rangers had runners at second and third, but could not get anybody in. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Texas Rangers tonight is Charlie Hough. 15 wins, 13 losses, a 125 whip. And Charlie Hough only gave up about 2 earned runs in the game historically. He will be an A pitcher for this game. We'll see what the Yankees can do. Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman Bert Campaneris. I completely forgot that Campaneris played for the Yankees at one point. 322 average, though, 11 RBIs, but he only played in 60 games for the Yanks that season. So Charlie Hough will pitch. And that's a 26, and against a lefty, that's going to be against a righty. That would be a base hit, but against the lefty, it'd be a base hit. But Hough, that's going to be a grounder, and that's going to be a ground ball. That's going to be he's a righty, so that's going to be a ground ball to third, picked up by Bell, and the throw goes to first for out number 1. Next batter is the third baseman, Greg Nettles, 266 average, 20 homers, 75 RBIs. I don't think anybody has a problem if I think I put Greg Nettles in the Hall of the Very Good. Hough will pitch. 11, and that's an 18. That's going to be a cold strike 3 on Nettles. Struck him out. First strikeout for Hough. He had 152 of them in 83. So now 2 away. And now we'll see the left fielder, Mr. May, Hall of Famer, Dave Winfield. Absolutely. 283 average, 32 homers, 116 RBIs in 83. Hough will go ahead and deal. And that's an 11, and that's going to be a walk. He will walk Winfield here. So Winfield will get the base on balls. And he does get the steal sign, but with 2 outs, I'm not going to send him. And they're going to bring up the next batter. That will be the right fielder, Oscar Gamble, 261 average, 7 homers, 26 RBIs. 2 outs, Winfield on at first. Hough will go ahead and pitch. 25, and that is going to be a fly ball to right field. And getting under that will be Parrish, and he'll make the catch and retire the side. Nothing across except a walk. And after 1, there's no score. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Rangers is going to be the left fielder, Billy Sample, 274 average, 12 homers, 57 RBIs. Rawley will go ahead and deal it. 46, that's off the ballpark, and that's going to be a foul ball. That's going to be in the foul territory. That's going to be a foul out, And that's going to be a foul ball to the first baseman. That'll be handled by Pete O'Brien. And that is out number 1. He didn't get any of that. Next batter is the Texas designated hitter, Dave Hostetler. 220 average, 11 homers, 46 RBIs. I don't know if he had any relation to Jeff Hostetler of the New York Giants. But Hostetler is the DH for the Rangers tonight. Michael Peterson joins us here at Yankee Stadium. I know he would not miss a Yankee game. Rawley, 24, and that's going to be a hit by pitch 1 to 10. That's a 6. -1 makes, so at 1 to 10, -1 makes him a 9, but he's going to hit him. So Rawley goes ahead and hits Hostetler. And it'll be a hit by pitch. First hit batter of the game. And now we'll see the first baseman, Pete O'Brien. 237 average, 8 homers, 53 RBIs that year. Hostetler does get the steal sign, however, but believe it or not, but he's not going anywhere. I don't know why he got the steal sign, hit by pitch plus, and he had no stolen. He had no stolen base. I don't understand what. Maybe it was a failed hit and run. Ben Wicks now joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Rawley, 13, and that's going to be a ground out, and that's going to be an automatic double play. That's going to be a ground ball to second base, taken care of there by Campaneris, over to Robertson, over to first, and that is a twin killing. 4-6-3 double play, and the inning is over. Nothing across except the hit batter. And we'll go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Yanks will be the catcher, Butch Weiniger. 296 average, 6 homers, 42 RBI. Hough will go ahead and pitch. 52, possible strikeout. The 6 is a no. So now that's going to be a possible error. And it's a possible error on a one-base error on the second baseman, and that is Stein. His error rating is a 6. He will not make an error. Stein instead will get that and throw it over to first for the out, 1 down. That'll be a ground out to second. Bill Stein there didn't make many errors that year. Next up is the New York designated hitter, Steve Kemp. 241 average, 12 homers, 49 RBI. Hough is an A pitcher tonight. Rawley is a B pitcher. Pitch from Hough. 22, and that's a 16, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Wow. Kemp, a 1 to 6 would be a single. A 7-15 is a walk. That's a 16. Instead, that's a strikeout. Got him. Second strikeout for Hough. 2 down. And now that will bring up the first baseman, a very young 22-year-old named Don Mattingly. Donnie Baseball, who should be in the Hall of Fame. 283 average, 4 homers, 32 RBIs. A very young Don Mattingly at 22. Hough will pitch. Hough, 66. Mattingly will come through with a double as he hits that one straight into center field. And Mattingly will get to second base. First hit of the game for the Yankees. And now we'll see the center fielder, Jerry Mumphrey. 262 average, 7 homers, 36 RBIs that year. 2 outs, runner on at second. Hough will deal. And 23, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the side is retired. Third strikeout for Hough. No runs and a hit, no score after 2. We go to the top of the third. And leading off for the Rangers will be the catcher, Jim Sundberg. 201 average, 2 homers, 28 RBIs in 83. Rawley, 13. That's going to be an out. It's hit the left field. Easy play for Dave Winfield. And he'll make the play for the out, 1 down. And now here's Tollison. Tollison got a base hit his first time up. Here comes the pitch from Rawley. 33. That's going to be a base hit. Tollefson will go ahead and get a single, and he has 2 pluses. I mean, he could try to steal second and third. And he did have 33 stolen bases, so we're going to do just that. So Wayne Tollefson on at first. The next batter is Stein, but Tollefson's going to try to steal here. So Rawley has a weak arm, so does he, and he is a lefty. So a 1 or a 2, Tollefson does not get the jump. He does get the jump. Tollefson on his way, and he's a 15. Catcher Weiniger has an average arm. A 1 to 15. Tollefson is safe at second, and he will get in there. So Tollefson steals second base. And now he may try to go. The question is, does he try to go to third? The answer is yes, he tries. And Tollefson's going to try to go to third base. Let's see what we can do it. So he's going to try to steal third. And let's see here. Once again, he'll try to get a jump. See if he gets the jump. Rawley, again, a weak arm. A 1 to 2. Tollefson does not get the jump. It is a 4. He does. And Tollefson's going to try to steal third. He got 1 to 15. He does. And he is safe. And a possible error by Weiniger. Weiniger has an error rating of 1, though. And he's not going to make an error. But Tollefson will steal 2 bases. So stolen base for Wayne Tollefson. And now he's at third with 1 out. And now Stein will bat with the runner at third. Infield will play in. Here's Stein. He walked his first time up. Pitch from Rawley. 25. And base hit for Stein. That'll be a single against the lefty. Tollefson will come in to score. Rangers have a 1-0 lead. So Rangers on the board first on an RBI single by Stein. So the 2 stolen bases definitely help. And now the batter is Bell. Bell is 0 for 1. Rawley, he'll go ahead, set it up, and pitch. 66, that's a 15, and that's going to be a double for Buddy Bell. He hits that one all the way to the wall. That's going to be a double to right field, and Stein is going to hold it third. So Buddy Bell keeps the inning going there on a big-time double. But Stein holds. And now here's Parrish. Parrish is 0 for 1. Infield staying in. 1 out here, but now 1-0 Rangers. XSG2 joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Stein on at third, Bell on at second. Rawley, 34, and he's a B pitcher, and that's going to be a single. It's a base hit. And that's going to be a base hit to left field. Stein will come in to score. Buddy Bell, second to home, weak arm advances. And that's hit to left field. Winfield has an average arm. Bell's going to hold at third. He's not going to run. He also gets a chance to run with risk, but he'll stay at third base. And it's now 2-0 Rangers. Stadium groans. RBI single by Parrish. And it will now bring up Wright. Wright is 0 for 1. Now they'll play a double play depth now to try to turn the 2. So Rangers now have a 2-0 lead. And Rawley will go ahead and make the pitch. And 56. And that is going to be a cold strike 3. Wright is out of there. And that is the second out. That is the first strikeout for Rawley. He had 124 of them in 83. He'll get right on that play. And now here's Sample. Sample is 0 for 2. Runners at first and third, 2 outs. Top of the third now. Rangers have a 2-0 lead. Rawley, he'll pitch it. 22, and that is going to be a base hit for Billy Sample. That's going to be a single. Bell will come in to score. Question is, does Parrish score? That's a base hit to right field. Parrish is going to hold at second base. So another run comes in for the Yankees. RBI single by Sample, and now 3-0 in favor of the Rangers. Stadium groans. Next up is Hostetler. Hostetler got hit by a pitch his first time up, but now 3-0 Rangers. The Rangers did win this game 11-2, so it was not a good night for the Yankees. Rawley, he will pitch. 12. That's a swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the inning is done. Second strikeout for Rawley. 3 runs on 4 hits and 2 stolen bases by Tollison, and we'll go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Yankees will be the shortstop, Andre Robertson. 248 average, a homer, 22 RBIs. This still doesn't make up for Guidry's blow up against the Mariners. Hough will pitch. 31, that's going to be a base hit. That'll be a single for Robertson, and he'll get to first. So a base hit for him, and the Yankees have the leadoff man on. And it'll bring up Campaneris. He's 0 for 1. Robertson is going to stay at first base, as now the Yankees trying to get something. Pitch coming. That's a 12. That's a single 1-6, but that's a 17. That instead is going to be an out, and it's going to be a ground ball right back to Hough. Fielder's choice at second. First baseman strong arm. Dig, save, double play. So it's a fielder's choice at second. Does the first baseman have a strong arm? And that is O'Brien. He does. So that means that is going to be a double. He's going to dig the ball out of the dirt, and that's going to be a 1-6-3 double play, 2 outs. Great play by Pete O'Brien. He has a strong arm, and that is going to be a 1-6-3 double play. And there are 2 away. That's a great play there made by Hough, which takes the runner off the base, and now the batter is Nettles. Nettles is 0 for 1. Hough will pitch, and 54, that's off the 54 chart. And let's see, bases empty, Wild. Fly ball to center field, roll versus error rating for an error. So the X hit to center field, that's George Wright. His error rating is a 5, that's a 17. I didn't use that. And that is not going to be an error. Instead, it's going to be a fly out, and the inning is done. That'll be a fly out to center. No runs and a hit for the Yankees. 3-0 Rangers after 3. You do get some interesting results off these fact cards sometimes. Top of the 4th. And the batter will be Pete O'Brien leading off for the Rangers. And he's 0 for 1. O'Brien, he'll get for the hit. 26, and that's going to be a fly ball to left. Easy play for Winfield, 1 out. Against a righty, it'd be a single, but against the lefty, it's an out. That'll bring up Sundberg as John Haverly joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Sundberg is 0 for 1. Pitch from Rawley. 41, that's ball 4. He'll walk Sundberg easy there. And that will be a walk given up by Rawley. That is the second walk by Rawley. And now the top of the order for Tollison. He's 2 for 2, 2 singles, stole a couple of bases and walked and scored. Sundberg on at first. Rawley pitches. And 53, possible strikeout. 16 says no. So now it's a range play to third base. Third base, it could be an infield single. So it's a range play to third, and that is Greg Nettles. His range is an 8. And he's got it. And that is a 4. And a runner on, that's going to be even. And that's going to be a fielder's choice to second base. Nettles gets it, throws to second against Sundberg. Tollison will make first, and that is out number 2. Nice play by Nettles. Range is an 8, which is about 40% chance he'll make a range play on that. So that is a fielder's choice, and now 2 away. And now here's Stein. Stein is 1 for 1, single and a walk. 2 outs now. Rangers have a runner on first. Rawley will pitch 43, and that is going to be an out. That's going to be a hard hit ball to center field, but going after that will be Jerry Mumphrey, and he's going to make the play and retire the side. Nothing across except a walk. And we go to the bottom of the 4th with the Rangers holding on to a 3-0 lead here in a very important game in the American League for both teams. Yankees now lead the American League East again. Rangers still trying to stay with the White Sox, who lead the American League West, and the California Angels are now at 500. So who knows what may happen with them. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Hall of Famer Dave Winfield leads off. He walked his first time up. Pitch from Hough, 36, and that is going to be a very hard line drive right to short, and that's going to be caught by Tollison. 1 out. So Tollison makes the grab at the shortstop position. Here's Gamble. And Gamble is 0 for 1. Pitch from Hough. 52, possible strikeout, no. So now it's a possible error on the second baseman, and that is Stein. His error rating is a 6. That's a 2. He's going to make an error. That's going to be a bad error. He bobbles it and drops it. He's not going to have a play. Gamble will be safe on an error. That'll be an E6. I'm sorry, that's an E4. E4, first error on the Rangers. They did not have any errors in the game historically, but Stein will make one there. Runner on first. Here's Weiniger, and Weiniger is 1 for 2. 1 out, bottom of the 4th, 3-0 Rangers. Hough, 36. That is going to be an out, and it will be a fly out to center field, and Gamble will just have to stay at first for out number 2. As George Wright makes the catch. And now a chance for Kemp, and Kemp is 0 for 1. Hough looking in. Charlie Hough, who 10 years later would have opening day for the Florida Marlins against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hough with the pitch, 46, off the ballpark card. That's an 11, and that is going to be a foul ball, but it's going to stay in the stadium. That's going to be a foul out to third. Getting over there is Bell, and he'll make the play and retire the side. No runs, no hits. There was an error, but the Yankees are unable to do anything. 3-0 after 4. We go to the 5th. And it will be Buddy Bell leading off for the Rangers. 1 for 2 with a double his last time up. Buddy Bell, I kind of believe it belongs. Some people think he's Hall of Fame. I think Hall the Very Good is good enough for him. I don't think anybody will have an issue with that. Rawley, 16. That's going to be an out. And it's going to be a pop out. And calling for it is Robertson. And he's got it, 1 down. Here's Parrish. Parrish is 1 for 2 with a single. Rawley, 14, and that's going to be an out. Hit hard into straightaway center field. Easy play there for Mumphrey, out number 2. When there's nobody on base, I can just use the D20 to decide what the out's going to be. It really doesn't matter where it goes. Here's Wright. Wright is 0 for 2. Rawley sets up and deals. 62, and that is going to be an out, and that is going to be a hit hard fly ball again to center field. But once again, Mumphrey will get that. He'll make the play and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 3-0 in favor of the Lone Stars. Leading off for the Yankees is a very young Donnie Baseball. Mattingly, however, led off with a double his first time up. 22-year-old Don Mattingly. His range at first is a 1. So in his first year, Don Mattingly was not good at first. Of course, he would get better a lot later. Hough, 34. That's going to be an out. It's hit hard into left field. Taken care of there by Billy Sample for the out. Here's Mumphrey. Mumphrey is 0 for 1. Pitch coming. 65. Possible home run. And let's see. Hough is a 1-6. That's a 2. And that's going to be good enough for Mumphrey. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Home run, Jerry Mumphrey. Stadium cheers. Yay! Jerry Mumphrey gets a hold of one there. Hough won't give up many homers at the A rating, but he will give one here. Mumphrey had 7 home runs in 83, and it's now 3-1. So Mumphrey gets a big-time homer. Here's Robertson, and Robertson got a single his first time up. Still 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Pitch from Hough, 12, and that's going to be a grounder to second base, handled by Stein, and over to first it goes, 2 down. And a chance now for Campaneris. Campaneris is 0 for 2. Pitch coming from Hough. And 56. And that is going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Campaneris is retired. And that is the 4th strikeout for Charlie Hough. 1 run on 1 hit. A solo bomb by Jerry Mumphrey. 3-1 now after 5. As the Yankees trying to make a comeback here in this ball game. Going to the 6th. Rawley still got plenty left in the tank. And it will be Billy Sample leading off for the Rangers. And he's 1 for 2. Rawley will deal. And that's going to be a ball. That's a 41, and that's going to be ball 4. So Rawley leads on, giving up a walk to Sample. And that is the 3rd base on balls given up by Rawley. And here's Hostetler. Hostetler got hit by a pitch. He's 0 for 1. Sample on at first. Sample had 44 stolen bases. He doesn't get the steal sign, so I'm going to keep him where he is. And Rawley will pitch. 64, that'll be an out. And let's see what kind of out. And it's going to be a fly out to center. Sample will stay at first easily. And easy play made by Mumphrey. 1 out. Here's O'Brien. O'Brien is 0 for 2. Pitch from Rawley. 31 base hit. That's going to be an easy single there for O'Brien. And that is going to be a base hit to center field. A fast runner advances. Sample is a fast runner. He will make 3rd. Single for O'Brien, his first hit of the game. And will now bring up Sundberg. Infield coming in. Sundberg is 0 for 1 with a walk. Sample on at 3rd. O'Brien on at first. 3-1. But now the Rangers looking like they're probably going to go ahead and get a run here. Rawley will pitch. 61, and that is going to be a cold strike 3 on Sundberg. Got him on that one. That's a big K. 2nd strikeout for Rawley, 2 away. And now Tollison. Tollison 2 for 3, 2 singles and a couple of steals. And now Rawley trying to get out of this jam. 3-1 Rangers, top of the 6th. Fans here at Yankee Stadium hoping Rawley can get the job done. 61, he will. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The inning is over. 3rd strikeout for Rawley. No runs, a hit, and a walk. And Rawley gets out of a little jam here, and we'll go to the bottom of the 6th, still 3-1. Nice job by Rawley to keep it where it is. And now the bottom of the 6th. And it will be Greg Nettles leading off for the Yankees. He is 0 for 2. Charlie Hough pitching a gem, but he is an A pitcher tonight, so he's doing pretty good here. Hough will pitch. 43, and that's going to be a very hard hit ball, but it's going to be a ground ball right back to Hough, and he's going to throw that back to first for the out, 1 away. One down. Here's Winfield. Winfield is 0 for 1 with a walk. Pitch from Hough. 61, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. He gets Winfield. And that's the 5th strikeout for Hough. I think that knuckleball is working pretty well for him today. Now the batter is Gamble. Gamble is 0 for 2, but reached on an error. Hough will pitch. 36, and that's going to be a hard ball hit to center field. But getting under that will be George Wright. He will make the play and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. 3-1 Rangers after 6. Going to the top of the 7th here. Ben Witz, Charlie, too tough Hough. Rawley, he still has a little bit left in the tank. He will continue to pitch. This is 83, not 2024. Here's Bill Stein. Stein is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Pitch from Rawley. 44, that's a base hit. Stein will hit that one past first, and Stein is on base with a single. He does have the steal sign, but his stolen base chance is an 8. His stolen base chance is an 8, and I'm not going to send him with an 8. He's going to stay. He's going to go ahead and stay where he is. So now the batter is Bell, and Bell is 1 for 3. Big run there for the Rangers in the top of the 7th. Pitch on the way. 44, that's a base hit for Buddy Bell. He'll get a single, and it's going to be an infield single. Stein will hold it second. So now runners at first and second, nobody out. It'll bring up Parrish. Parrish is 1 for 3. Stein on at second, Bell on at first. Top of the 7th, 3-1 Rangers, but the Yankees, but they are threatening for more. Rawley will pitch. 41, and that's going to be ball 4. He'll walk him. He walks Parrish, and now the bases are loaded. So bases loaded, nobody out. And here comes Wright. Wright is a switch hitter. It really doesn't matter who's on the mound. They're going to stick with Rawley to see if he can get out of it. Infield is in. And now 3-1, but no one out. Can the Rangers get some runs here? Wright is 0 for 3, though. Fans here at Yankee Stadium hoping Rawley can get it done. 43, and that is going to be an out. And let's see what kind of out it is. And it's going to be a fly out to left field and a strong arm. Now, the left fielder, if he has a strong arm, Stein will stay where he's put. Left fielder is Dave Winfield. He has an average arm. Stein will come in and he will score on the sacrifice fly. It's 4-1. Bell does stay at second base. So a sacrifice fly done by George Wright. A sacrifice fly to left. And now 4-1 Rangers. Stadium groans. And now here's Sample. Sample is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Rawley trying to get out of this jam. He'll be lucky now if he only gives up the 1 run. Now 4-1 Rangers. Pitch coming from Rawley. And 21, and that's going to be an out. Let's see what kind of out that's going to be. And that's going to be a fly out to left field. Easy play for Winfield. Nobody will move. It's out number 2. So 2 down. And a chance now for Hostetler. And this is the 7th inning. You want to have somebody else bat. Let's see what you want to do here. And I'm going to say no. I'll let Hostetler bat. You got a 3-run lead. So runners at first and second, now 2 outs. Rawley will be facing fatigue after this batter. Pitch from Rawley, 65. That's a possible home run. That would be a 1-8. That's a 12, and that's going to be a hard hit ball into left field. But going back for it is Dave Winfield. He's going to be there. He's going to be at the track, and he is going to pull it down and make the catch and retire the side. Dave Winfield makes all 3 putouts, and all the Rangers get is a run. 1 run on 2 hits, a walk, and a sacrifice fly. They'll have to settle for a 4-1 lead now. And we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next matchup will be tomorrow night on Inside Pitch. And it will be July 17th. We're going to stay in the American League for another game. We're going to Comiskey Park for a very big matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago White Sox. Doyle Alexander will be going for the Blue Jays, and Floyd Bannister will be going for the White Sox. Good matchup tomorrow night. The Chicago White Sox lead the American League West, and the Blue Jays are only 3 wins back of the Yankees for third, as the American League East is a bit of a logjam right now. About 5 teams can get into the postseason. We'll see what, at least from there. Big one tomorrow night, Blue Jays and the White Sox from Comiskey Park. Inside Pitch tomorrow night. Bottom of the 7th here, Rangers a 4-1 lead. And Butch Weiniger leads off for the Yanks. He is 0 for 2. Charlie Hough got plenty left in the tank. Let's start the bottom. I know they're not going to do a Harold Baines bobblehead on that day because Harold Baines is a bobblehead. And no, he does not belong in the Hall of Fame. Hough, 44, base hit for Weiniger. Weiniger leads off with a single. So the Yanks get a base hit. Runner on first, and the next batter is Kemp. Kemp is 0 for 2. And let's see, are they going to make a pinch hitter for him? And the answer is he is the DH, and they're going to yank him. Steve Kemp's going to come out of the game, and coming on to take over at the designated hitter position will be Roy Smalley. 275 average, 18 homers, 62 RBIs. So now, and he's a switch hitter, so he actually works no matter how. So Roy Smalley will now take over at the DH spot. Weiniger on it first. Hough will go ahead and he will pitch. 26, and that's a base hit for Smalley. Once again, great managing here on this channel. You don't see managing like this on another channel with the fluffy cat. That's going to be a base hit to right field. A weak arm will allow Weiniger to get to third. Right fielder Parrish has an average arm. Weiniger holds at second base. So that's a single there for Smalley. And now runners at first and second with no one out. And here comes Donnie Baseball. Donnie Baseball is 1 for 2, a young Donnie Baseball. So runners at first and second here. Nobody out, bottom of the seventh. Fans here at Yankee Stadium hoping Billy Martin makes a heck of an idea, makes a good play. The manager for the Rangers, of course, is Doug Rader, and we'll see what he does with Hough. Hough will pitch to Donnie Baseball. 36, and that is going to be an out, and it will be a pop out. That's going to be a pop out to the shortstop, and getting under that will be Tollison, and he will make the catch for out number 1. Nobody moves. Pop out to short, 1 away. And now a chance for Mumphrey. Mumphrey hit a bomb his last time up. He's 1 for 2. So now runners at first and second, 1 out. Hough will pitch to Mumphrey. 44 base hit for Jerry Mumphrey. He'll get a single. It's going to be a base hit to left field. Let's see. Second to home scores. So Weiniger will come around from second. He will score. First to third, advance. Fast runner first to third. Smalley is an average runner. He will hold at second base. But the Yankees get a base run, get a run. It's 4-2. So Weiniger comes in there and he scores on an RBI single by Mumphrey. And now it's a 4-2 ball game. Still runners at first and second. And the next batter is Robertson. Robertson is 1 for 2. He'll bat. So now 1 out. Now a 4-2 ball game. Charlie Hough in a little bit of a jam himself now here. Fans here at Yankee Stadium are once again alive. Hough will pitch. 45, and that's going to be an out. And it's going to be a line drive right to center. Hit hard to George Wright. Makes the catch. Nobody moves. 2 outs. Robertson hit it hard, but right at right. 2 away. And now it'll be up to Campy. Campy is 0 for 3, which is weird, but he had a 322 average, though, in the 143 at-bats he had in 83. So now 4-2 with 2 outs. Charlie Hough going ahead and doctoring up the ball, looking at Campaneris. Fans here are getting loud. And now the pitch from Hough. 44 base hit for Bert Campaneris. He'll get the single. It's going to be a base hit to center field. Second to home, fast runner advances. And Roy Smalley is an average runner. And with 2 outs. Now here's the thing: second to home, fast runner advances, but a slow or average runner holds. But with 2 outs, it's an assist. So that means it's a base hit. It's a hit. It's a base hit to center field. Smalley coming around third. He's got to try to score. Center fielder for the Rangers is George Wright. So Wright coming around, Mumphrey at second, Campy at first. George Wright's arm assist rating is a 2. A 1-2. Smalley is out at the plate. Wrong bat, wrong ball. No, Smalley is safe. Smalley comes in and he will score. It's 4-3. Stadium cheers. Yay! So a big-time RBI single by Campaneris. And now runners at first and second with 2 outs. And now it's a 4-3 ball game. And here comes Nettles. Nettles is 0 for 3, though. Hough trying to get out of this. But now here come the Yankees. 4-3 with 2 outs. Doug Rader hoping Hough can get out the inning. He doesn't want to go to the bullpen just yet. Mumphrey on at second. Campaneris on at first. Hough will go ahead and pitch to Nettles. Here it comes. 31 base hit for Nettles. It's going to be a single. And it's going to be an infield base hit. Nobody scores. It's an infield single, and the bases will be loaded. It's a base hit to infield, so everybody holds. So now with the bases loaded, and now the batter is Dave Winfield. And this is the guy you want in this situation. Winfield is 0 for 2 with a walk. Question is, are they going to let Hough pitch to Winfield? It really doesn't matter. Winfield hits lefties a little better than righties. So Charlie Hough is going to try to get out of this jam. 4-3, bases loaded for the Yankees. Yankee Magic is striking again late in the game. Hough gets the sign from Sunbird. Now Hough will pitch to Winfield. Fans hoping Winfield can get a hold of one. Will he do so? 54, that's a 7. That's off the 54 chart. And that's a men on base, wild pitcher pass ball. Refer to pitcher's wild pitch rating. And if a 1 falls to the range, it is. Charlie Hough has a 1-18. That's going to be a wild pitch. And the Yankees have tied the game up. Stadium cheers. Yay! Charlie Hough uncorks a wild pitch. We're tied at 4. No lead is safe when you play Fall Classic. Maybe he tried to pitch around Winfield, and instead he goes ahead and winds up throwing one out way out of the plate. So now tied at 4 here in the bottom of the 7th, and Winfield still the batter. So Hough will go ahead and try to get Winfield out. But now runners at second and third. Now tied at 4. Hough will pitch to Winfield. 26, and that's going to be a hard hit ball, but that's going to be a ground ball right to short against a lefty that would have been a single. Hough is a righty at the ground out. It'll be handled there by Tollison, and the throw goes to first to retire the side. But 3 runs on 5 hits and a wild pitch which brings in a run. We're tied at 4 after 7. We now go to the top of the 8th. Shane Rawley, he can pitch to 3. He is tired. That's going to be it for Rawley. He will come out of the game for the Yankees. Leading off for the Rangers will be Pete O'Brien. They have left, right, and switch. And let's see what they're going to do here. And they're going to go with, see who the Yanks want to bring out the pitch. Coming on to pitch for the Yankees is going to be George Frazier. 4 wins, 4 losses, 8 saves, a 121 whip. So Frazier will go ahead, and let's see what kind of an inning he is going to be a B pitcher. So Frazier will be a B. So George Frazier will be a B pitcher for the night. And Pete O'Brien will go ahead and lead off for the Rangers. Tied at 4, top of the 8th. Pitch, 54, and that's going to be bases empty, wild. That's off the 54 chart. Single to right field for O'Brien. Now roll versus error rating for an extra base. And the error rating to right field is Gamble. His error rating is a 20. Well, you can't do any worse than that. That's going to be an error. It's going to be a single and an error on the right fielder, Oscar Gamble, and O'Brien will wind up at second. So a base hit for O'Brien and an E9, and that is the first error on the Yankees. They had two of them in the game. How do you get an error rating of 20? That's because that means you probably made a whole bunch of errors during the season. Remember in Fall Classic, the range play and under the range number and under, he makes the range. The error number and underneath, he makes an error. You play like I do, exactly. So O'Brien on at second. So the leadoff run is in scoring position. And the next batter is Sundberg. So Frazier gives up a single, but the error is not really his fault. And now the batter is Sundberg. Frazier will pitch 12, and that's going to be that's going to be an out. That is going to be an out, and it will be a fly out to left field. O'Brien will stay where he is. An easy play for Winfield, one down. Next batter is Tollison. Tollison is 2 for 4 tonight, 2 singles, 2 stolen bases. So O'Brien on at first. Frazier will pitch. 41, that's ball 4. He'll walk Tollison. So Frazier gives up a base on balls. And now runners at first and second. First walk given up by Frazier. And here comes Stein. Stein is 2 for 3, 2 singles and a walk. So runners at first and second now with 1 out. Rangers are now threatening. Frazier now in a bit of a jam himself. Frazier will pitch. 45, and that will be an out. And it's going to be a fly ball to center field. Let's see here. Pete O'Brien, slow runner holds, others advance. So O'Brien is a fast runner. He will go to third. That is a fly ball to center field, and that will be grabbed by Mumphrey for the out. But now Pete O'Brien is in scoring position. And now the batter is Bell. Bell is 2 for 4, a single and a double. Runners at first and second. Frazier looking in on Bell. Fans here hoping Frazier can get out of the jam. 2 outs, top of the 8th. Pitch from Frazier, 62. He got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Actually, Bell is an out. Doesn't really matter, but I'll give him the strikeout anyway. And the inning is over. First strikeout for Frazier. He had 78 of them that year. And the Yankees get out of it. No runs, 1 hit, and an error and a walk. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off for the Yankees will be Oscar Gamble. And he is 0 for 3, but did reach on an error. And I think we're going to see a new pitcher for Hough. Hough, though, can pitch for 3 more batters. Let's see what they want to do. Do they want to bring in a new pitcher? I think they're going to. Hough's going to come out of the game, and the Rangers will go to the bullpen. And they're going to put out, let's see. Coming on to pitch for the Rangers is going to be Odell Jones. 3 wins, 6 losses, 10 saves, a 116 whip. And Jones is going to be a C pitcher. Ooh, okay. So Jones will be a C pitcher for this game. So it could be a good chance here for the Yankees to take advantage of it. As here comes Odell Jones. Gamble, he will go up against him. Bottom of the 8th, tied at 4. Pitch underway, 21. That's an out. That's hit hard. That's going to be a nice fly ball. That's going to be a pop fly ball, really. Popped up, and Odell Jones is actually going to make the play. That's going to be out. That's going to be a pop out to the pitcher. Odell Jones says, I'll take it. 1 away. And now Weiniger. Weiniger 1 for 3 with a single. Pitch from Jones. 63, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Odell Jones coming out with a big K there. He had 50 strikeouts in 83. And now here comes Smalley, who took over the DH role from Kemp. So now Jones, a C pitcher, but right now looks like he could be getting out of this inning. Pitch from Jones. 65, that's off the ballpark. That's a possible home run. Jones is a 1-7 off a C. That's a 17. That's going to be a high fly ball to left field. Going back for it is Billy Sample. He is at the track near the wall, but he's going to tap his glove and bring it down and make the catch. And the inning is over. Nice job by Odell Jones. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. Tied at 4 after 8. But will we see some top of the ninth inning magic? Tied at 4 here, top of the ninth. Frazier will stay on the mound. And here's Larry Parrish for the Rangers. He is 1 for 3, a single and a walk. So now the Rangers get a chance here to see if they can maybe go ahead and take a lead. Pitch from Frazier. He's a B pitcher. Pitch from Frazier, 14. That's going to be a hard hit ball to center field. Getting over there is Mumphrey. He'll make the catch, and that is out number 1. That is an out. And now here's Wright. Wright is 0 for 4. Pitch from Frazier. 16, and that's going to be a fly out to left field. Winfield will get to that, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. And now Sample. Sample is 1 for 3, a single and a walk. Frazier, he'll pitch. 45, and that is going to be an out. And that will be, he is batting from the right side. So that's going to be a ground ball to third, handled there by Nettles. He's up with it, throws to first to get the out. And a nice job by George Frazier. 1, 2, 3, go the Rangers. But now will we see some bottom of the ninth Yankee magic? They're going to stick with Odell Jones. And here comes Donnie Baseball to lead it off. Mattingly is 1 for 3, a double. He does have a chance. He can hit a home run, but it could be very difficult for him to do so. He only had 4 homers in 83 in that year, in his first real year. Odell Jones will pitch to Mattingly. Bottom of the ninth, tied at 4. Pitch from Jones. 35. That's going to be an out. And it's going to be a ground ball to third, handled there by Bell. And that's going to be out number 1 over to first. And now here's Mumphrey. Mumphrey is 2 for 3, a bomb and a single. Jones with the pitch. 36, and that's also going to be an out, and that's going to be a fly to right. Parrish will get to it for out number 2. And now here's Robertson. Robertson is 1 for 3. Odell Jones coming on as a C pitcher, but right now he's pitching like an A pitcher. Jones. 64, and that's going to be an out, and it's going to be a fly ball to center field. Coming in for it is George Wright. He will make the catch, and we have free baseball. Free baseball here. Get your free baseball. Tied at 4 after 9. We go to the top of the 10th. As you all know, I do use ghost runners, but not until the 11th inning. So we're going to play the 10th inning normally. Ghost runners will be activated in the 11th if we get that far. Top of the 10th, and leading off for the Rangers is Dave Hostetler. And the question is, they're going to let him bat. He is the DH, and he's coming out of the game. Dave Hostetler will come out, and coming on to pinch hit and take over at the DH spot will be Mickey Rivers, 285 average, 20 RBIs, and he did have a bomb. So Mickey Rivers will now take over at the DH spot. So Rivers will go up against Frazier. Frazier can still pitch. Let's see. He had 1, 2, 5, 8. He can still pitch to 3 more batters before he tires. They're going to let him pitch here. So George Frazier actually done a good job. So here's Mickey Rivers pinch hitting for the Rangers. Top of the 10th, tied at 4. Pitch from Frazier. 52. Possible strikeout. And Frazier is a B pitcher. And the KD is a 1-3. That is a 3. He got him. Struck him out. Big strikeout by Frazier. Rivers cannot believe it. And he is out of there. The next batter is O'Brien. He'll bat. He's 2 for 4. Frazier will pitch. 42, and that's going to be ball 4. He will walk O'Brien this time. Gets a big strikeout. Now he gives up a big walk. And here's Sundberg. Sundberg is 0 for 3, but walked. O'Brien on it first. Sundberg looking to move him over. Sundberg does have a good bunt rating, though, but he does have a good bunt rating, though. A sacrifice hit is a 5. O'Brien has fast speed. I wonder if a bunt might not be a bad idea here. Sundberg does ground into double plays. I wonder if the bunt might be a good idea. I wonder here. Oh, let's swing away. I don't think you have a catch. I don't think you have a, not with 1 out. I agree. Frazier will go ahead and pitch. 32, and he is an out, and 32, he is a B pitcher, and that is going to be an out. And he's hitting from the right side. It'll be a ground out to third base, and ground ball to third, and that is a double play 5-4-3 unless the second baseman has a weak arm and he can't turn it. Second baseman for the Yankees is Campaneris. He has an average arm. That is going to be a 5-4-3 double play, inning over. Sundberg grounds out into the 5-4-3, and it stays tied at 4 as we go to the bottom of the 10th. Leading off for the Yankees is Bert Campaneris. Campaneris is 1 for 3. He has a single. Odell Jones. Rangers may be going to the bullpen for that, although Jones has done a heck of a job. Question is, do you want to go to the bullpen here? And let's see. He's a 116 whip. He's actually the best pitcher I got, actually, for the Rangers in the bullpen. He's going to stay out there. Odell Jones can pitch to 4 more batters before he tires, so they're going to leave him out there. Odell Jones is the guy. Bert Campaneris leads off for the Yankees. He's 1 for 4, bottom of the 10th. But pitch from Jones. 66, and that is going to be a hard hit ball past second base. It'll split the gap, and that's going to be a double. Bert Campaneris winds up with a big-time double, and the winning run is at second. That was all Campaneris. He just got a hold of that one. And now the batter is Nettles. So Campaneris on at second. Odell Jones will pitch to Nettles here. A big chance here for the Yankees to win this game in the bottom of the 10th. Campaneris at second. Jones looking at Nettles. Fans here at Yankee Stadium hoping for a big-time hit. Pitch coming from John Haverly says walk him. We will. I don't know. Do you walk Nettles and pitch to Winfield? I guess it really doesn't matter. John Averly says walk him. We'll do just that. Nettles will be intentionally walked, which will allow the double play. But now you got to pitch to Dave Winfield. Winfield is 0 for 3 with a walk, but you know he is due. Runners now at first and second. Winning run at second base. Odell Jones looking in on the catcher. Winfield ready to swing at something good. Fans here at Yankee Stadium know Winfield could go ahead and get it. Jones will go ahead and he will pitch. 44! That's a 7! And that's going to do it. That's a hard hit ball into left field. That's going to roll all the way to the corner. Campaneris is going to come around. He will score. Yankees win. Yankees win. The Yankees win. A big-time double by Dave Winfield. And the Yankees pull it out. Stadium cheers. Yay! A 44 double, a 7, a double is a 1 to 9. That is a 7. Campaneris comes around, he scores, and the Yankees win the ball game. 1 run on 2 hits and a walk in the 10th inning. And the Yankees go ahead and get the win. Yankee magic strikes again. So the Yankees will get a 5-4 win here over the Rangers in extra innings. Once again, we don't see ghost runners. I have not had ghost runners yet in an extra inning. I have not done ghost runners yet at all. I've had extra innings, but nothing have gone through the 10th. So a big-time win for the Yankees. They will go to 52-31. The Rangers drop to 43-42. Final line score coming up. For the Yankees, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. For the Rangers, 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. The winning pitcher is George Frazier. He'll get the win. Odell Jones does take a tough loss, and that will do it for him. But a heck of a game there. He actually pitched very well. But Dave Winfield just got a hold of one, and that just went ahead and did it. So the Yankees go ahead and get the victory. We're still not done. 10-minute ticker is next. So that was a fun game. As David Vega says he missed it. I don't know how you could miss it, but obviously you did. But he does. Sometimes you actually do get some pretty good games of Fall Classic. They're not always blowouts, and that wasn't one. That was pretty good. Yankees were down 3-0, and they come back and win this game. Win this game 5-4. How about that? It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Rangers lose a game they were probably supposed to win, but they'll get the victory here. So 5-4 in favor of the Yankees. Let's see how the rest of the league goes. July 14th, California at Baltimore. The Orioles are making moves. And that's one way to move, is to drop the first die as usual. It's got to be maybe. I wish it would be. How about the drops? Okay. Let's see. Let's try that again. California 561. That is 6. Orioles 15-35, and that is 5. That will be a win for the Halos. Oakland. Let's see here. Oakland at Boston. Athletics 1162, and that's 7. Red Sox 10-16, that's 2, a win for the A's. Toronto at the White Sox. Blue Jays 16-53, 7 runs. White Sox 15-51, 6 runs. The Jays get the win. Kansas City at Cleveland. Kansas City 12-66, that's 10. Indians 8-22, and that's 2, a win for the Royals. Minnesota at Milwaukee. Twins 11-44, 5 runs. Brewers 14-42, and that's also 5 runs. They will go to extras. Minnesota rolls a 6 plus 0. Milwaukee rolls a 3 plus 0, and that is a win for the Twins. Detroit at Seattle. Tigers have been slipping a little bit. Tigers 15-31. They won't slip there. That's going to be 4 runs. And the Mariners with a minus 113 as a 0. Montreal at the Astros. Spos 852. It's 5 runs. Stros 365. 7 runs. That's a win for the Stros. Cubs and the Dodgers. Cubs 356. 5 runs. Dodgers 10-14. 1 run. Cubs win. Reds and the Mets. Reds 561, and that's 6. Mets 12-44, that's 5. Mets were the better team in that game, but they will not get the win. That game belongs to the Reds. Braves and the Phillies. Braves 16-35, 5 runs. Phillies 651, that's also 5 runs. They will go to extras. Let's see here. Braves Atlanta rolls a 5, minus 4 is 1. Phillies roll a 6 plus 0, and that will be a win for the Phils. The Braves are horrible in extra innings. Pirates and the Padres. Pirates 664, 7. Padres 616, 2. And that's a win for the Braves, the Jolly Roger. Cardinals and the Giants. Cardinals 12-62, 7 runs. Giants 10-53, 6 runs. And the Redbirds get the win. July 15th, California at Baltimore. Orioles Halos, Angels 4-32, and that's 3. Orioles 17-45, that's 6. Orioles win. Oakland at Boston. Athletics 10-26, 3 runs. Red Sox 14-63, 8 runs. Another win for the Bo Sox. Toronto and the White Sox. Blue Jays 8-14, that's 1. White Sox 8-55, that's 6. Win for the Pale Hose. Kansas City at Cleveland. Royals 14-21, 3 runs. Tribe 9-44, 5 runs. It's a win for the Indians. Minnesota at Milwaukee. Minnesota 13-44, that's 5 runs. Brewers 15-41, that's 5. That's also 5 runs. They will go to extras again. Minnesota rolls a 4 plus 0. Milwaukee rolls a 1 plus 0. That's going to be a win for the Twins. Rangers and the Yankees. Rangers 4-24, that is 2. Yankees 4-65, that's 7. And another win for the Yanks. Detroit at Seattle. Tigers 10-35, 4 runs. Mariners minus 253. And wow, they just also got 4 runs. That goes to the extras. Detroit rolls a 5 plus 0. Mariners roll a 6 plus 0. And the Mariners actually pull it out of their ass. Montreal and the Braves. Expos 842, and that's 4. Braves 1154, and that's 6. The Bravos will win it. Mets and the Astros. Mets 5-14, that is 1. Astros 9-23, and that is 2. And no win from my Mets there. Cubs and the Dodgers. Cubs 9-34, and that's 4. Dodgers 8-56 at 6. That'll be a win for the Dodgers. Reds and the Phillies. Reds 5-61, and that's 6. Phillies 3-43, and that's 3. That game belongs to the Reds. Pirates and the Padres. Pirates 2-56, that's 5. Padres 5-52, that is also 5. They will go to extras. Pirates roll a 4 plus 0. San Diego rolls a 6 plus 0. And the Friars get the win. Cardinals and the Giants. Cardinals 3-43, that's 3. Giants 11-41, that is 4. And the G-Men get the win. On to July 16th, California at Baltimore. Angels 18-16, and that's 3. Orioles 12-22, that is also 3, and they will go to the extra innings as well. California rolls a 4, minus 2 is 2. Baltimore rolls a 1 plus 0, and that's going to be a win for the Halos. Oakland at Boston. Oakland 10-25, 3 runs. Red Sox 12-12, 1 run. That's a win for the A's. Toronto and the White Sox, we have these two tomorrow night. Blue Jays 12-44, that's 5. White Sox 18-35, and that's also 5, and they're going to extras as well. A lot of extra innings game tonight. Let's see. Toronto rolls a 6 plus 0. White Sox roll a 4 plus 0, and that's going to be a win for the Bluebirds. Kansas City at Cleveland. Royals 15-23, and that's 3. Indians 12-66, that's 10. It's a win for the Tribe. Minnesota at Milwaukee. Twins 5-31, that's 3. Brewers 19-45, that's going to be 6. A win for the Brew Crew. Rangers and the Yankees. Rangers 3-44, and that's 4. Yankees 9-45, and that's 5. And the Yankees sweep the Rangers tonight. Detroit at Seattle. Tigers 16-14, that's only 2. Mariners 3-21, that's 1. That will be a win for the Cats. Montreal and Atlanta. Expos 7-32, 3 runs. Braves 11-36, 4 runs. It's a win for the Bravos. Mets and the Astros. Mets 5-11, that's 0. Astros 9-44, and that is 5. And my Mets do not get a single happy recap tonight. Cubs and the Dodgers. Cubs 8-46, that's going to be 5. Dodgers 8-43, and that's going to be 4. That's a win for the Cubs. Reds and the Phillies. Reds trying to get back into this somehow. Reds 0-55, that's 4. Phillies 12-35, and that is also 4. Those two are going into extras. Cincinnati rolls a 3 plus 1 is 4. Philly rolls a 5 plus 0. That will be a win for the Fightin' Phils. Pirates and the Padres. Pirates 9-53. That's 5. Padres 13-23, and that's 3. Raise the Jolly Roger. Cardinals and the Giants. Cardinals 10-65, that's 9. Giants 13-15, and that is 2. And that is a win for the Redbirds. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be at Comiskey Park for a big game in the American League as the Toronto Blue Jays will take on the Chicago White Sox. Doyle Alexander will go for the Jays. Floyd Bannister will go for the White Sox. Two teams near the top at the top of their division fighting it out to try to get into stay in those top three spots. Alexander, Bannister, Blue Jays, White Sox, inside pitch. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Yankees pull it out of their arse, and they win it in extra innings. A 5-4 victory over the Rangers tonight. See you guys tomorrow night.